Jesse. Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Poetry Out Loud. On behalf of the New Rochelle Fund for Educational Excellence, thank you for joining us for one of our community's most cherished events. For 28 years, the event has brought together students, families, teachers, and neighbors to celebrate something both simple and extraordinary, the power of a young voice. I'm Lori Forkas, the chairperson of the fund. Tonight, our students who stand before you will do something that takes real courage. They will share their thoughts, imagination, humor, quotes, observations through poetry. Some poems may make us laugh, some may make us think, and some may surprise us. But every single student who takes this stage tonight deserves our admiration because speaking your words out loud takes bravery at any age, especially when you are young. And what a fitting place to gather. This beautifully, newly renovated high school auditorium reminds us of what is possible, where the community invests in spaces where students can learn, grow, create, and shine. Tomorrow, our community will once again have the opportunity to support our schools through the budget vote. And tonight is a wonderful reminder of what those investments make possible. Not just academics, but confidence, creativity, and connection. To our young poets, tonight is not about perfection, it is about expression. We are grateful for your willingness to share your voices and your stories with us. Thank you to our amazing Poetry Out Loud coordinators who helped organize this event in each school. Student volunteers from the New Rochelle High School Poetry Club, Gwen Salvo, who donated these beautiful balloons, and Mary Hilton, Nancy Seith, and Jody Scheinfeld for their dedication to this event for the last 28 years. And a special thank you to the entire Scheinfeld family for creating this wonderful program in memory of their son, Jeremy, and for bringing so much art and beauty into our community. Poetry Out Loud is the longest running program of the fund, the nonprofit organization that supports our public school students. Our mission is to enrich the learning experience of all 10,000 students. Some of our other programming includes SAT prep for juniors, grants to all of our schools, the civics fair, and chess instructions for 3rd and 4th graders. And due to the generous donations from the community of New Rochelle, next year we're able to extend chess instruction to 5th graders. We are always looking for volunteers and board members, as well as ideas for programming. So if you have any interest in learning about the fund, please reach out to us. Finally, I'd like to thank all of you for being here tonight. For our student poets, the fund's board for all their time and effort, and Todd, the fund's executive director, who made tonight happen. Pressure. Yay. Mayor Rochelle Yadira Ramos-Herbert for emceeing tonight's event. And Ryan Nuzzi, the president of the New Rochelle Board of Education. I would like to present Dr. Corey Reynolds, our superintendent, and to thank him for his unwavering support of our students, our schools, and the arts. His dedication truly helps make events like tonight possible and inspires all of us to continue nurturing excellence throughout the New Rochelle community. Enjoy the evening.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
We go through this every time. Good evening, everyone. I am so pleased to be in this brand new space. And there's nothing more fitting than Poetry Out Loud for being the first experience that we're having together here. So I would like to do something a little bit differently before I move on with the rest of my comments. Before we begin, I would like for all of our poets to please stand up. Remain standing, please. Don't sit down yet. Remain standing. Poetry is the verbal and written expression of things that we feel on the inside. It is a very special type of art form. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the young folks for what we work so hard every day. And if we're not for them, we would have no future. So let's give our future a round of applause again. Now, to our future, there would be no future if there were no past. So I'm going to ask for you to turn around and find your family and give them a round of applause for making sure that you are leaving your family for them. Thank you, poets. Please have a seat. Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow we have our school district budget vote. And it's because of your support, it's because of your generosity that we're able to have programs such as this. We are able to have it in a space as beautiful as this. And I'm stating, even if just the lights alone were all we fixed and we can't hide here anymore, we did a great job. And I want to thank our facilities department for all of the hard work that they put into this space. And we could not do it without you. If you came into this space just a few weeks ago, it was down to this, well, not a few weeks ago, a little while ago, it was down to the studs. So this is all brand new. And it's because we have support of our cousins in government. It is because we have support of our MC tonight that we're able to move this community in such large leaps and bounds. So it is my honor, my privilege, and my pleasure to introduce to you our 24th mayor of the city of New Rochelle, Mayor Yadira Ramos-Herbert.
And I'm just really excited to our poets. I know some of you are nervous, some of you are not, but just know that we are so incredibly proud of you. I haven't even heard it, all of your beautiful brilliance, but I know I am. And I can tell you that the steps you're taking to perform are just so foundational to your future. There are adults who could not do what you're about to do tonight, like to create something, submit it for review, and then present it to a packed house. So just know that. And if you mess up, it doesn't matter. You wrote it. You're the only one who really knows what it's supposed to say. So just go with the flow. Let the universe take you through the finish line. It'll be fine. But before we begin, and it's a little bittersweet, Harmony, I have the privilege of introducing our special guest tonight, who is, I'm a crier, so just if it happens, just go with me, who is a senior at New Rochelle High School. And she was just telling me the very first time she performed her poetry in front of others was at this event when she was in elementary school. But it gets better because she got a launching pad, if you will, from this experience. She is the youngest person ever named the Youth Poet Laureate for Westchester County. Big deal. To know Harmony is to know someone with incredible depth, with such a creative vision. She's directed films. I've seen you on campus with art and plein air. I've heard your poetry numerous times. In fact, she even kicked off my very first day to the city. I've been impressed with this young woman for so many years now, and it's bittersweet. This might be her last rodeo with you as a student, but I'm confident I'm going to be able to look back and say I knew you when, and I'll pull up some old phones on my iPhone when you rock the universe the way I know you will. So baby, come on up.
everyone. My goodness, I'm on the verge of tears already. I am so elated to be here with all of you young poets tonight. So I have an original piece titled The Sum of Us that I hope will give you some encouragement as you come up here today. Although, when I was in your seats, I was far more nervous than you all look. I have wasted entire days stuck in my own cliches, trying to find answers, thinking my eardrums would soon burst because of how loud my thoughts are. My brain has become an echo chamber of opposition, trying to reach absolution, to understand destruction and creation, to understand that in order for things to begin again, they must first end. I took my first steps on these soils. The growth of the skyline aligns with that of my bones. Main Street and I are both constantly under construction.
Delicious.
We have planted roots here, and we are still growing, learning to take down walls standing between me to you. It doesn't have to be a distance. We can be within arm's reach. Watch as elegies turn into odes. Watch as we become a compilation of catalysts, become ever feeling, ever seeing, ever changing. We are all small. We are all larger than life itself. The sunsets on the I-95 are enough to remind me our world does in fact inhabit hope. I may be sickened with cynicism, but as I watch the horizon swallow the sun, as the hot pink tangerine sky is about to take its last breath, holding it with mine as it sinks into a pool of night, I remind myself that this world does in fact inhabit hope. It is not ending tonight. It will begin again in the morning. My eyes will flutter at sun, shattering despair and beaming on skin. I remind myself that I am not alone. I am greater than the sum of my parts when I open up my arms. We are not alone. We can be greater than the sum of our parts if we become one. Thank you.
And Harmony is taking her talents to Chapman University in the fall, so let's give it up for Harmony. And while our creative geniuses are lining up, I just also want to give a shout out to some of the teachers who came out tonight while they still have work tomorrow to support their students. Just really special, I think, when you spend the whole day with your babies and come back out to celebrate them. And ask them, you see how proud they are when they talk about how many of their kids are here today. We are very lucky indeed in Rochelle. Okay, we're gonna get started. The only thing I ask of the audience, we cheer for every baby as if they're our own, all right? You got it? So we keep the same vibes and positive energy for every single one of our brave, creative spirits, okay? Ready? First up, Logan Julian.
Oh, figure out together. I'm our next you. A bit? Yeah.
The little light. Bruno and Ansel went on could pick up so much food, so strong with power, and persevere in the moment. You like the little light, getting free from being soaked and some real girls. They believed when all hope was gone. And when you feel like the little light, act like him too, and be determined to look out back.
Bravo, bravo. Next up, Korea Ayla.
The bridge you built. The bridge you built my son up rough, step by step, piece by piece. Every piece that bears his story, your highs and lows. Every piece there shows your growth. Each and every stone carries knowledge. Each and every piece is a reminder to keep on building that bridge.
Yes.
Put something on the right there. Yep, thank you guys. And thank you on here.
Make a little bit more room here. It's new, right? So we're all getting used to the steps and see. Yeah, all right. There we go. All right, my dear Oneki Dickwell Gadara. Yeah?
Snow dance. Snow dance, go dance. It's a snow dance. Everyone gather, a kick and a kick, swish and spin. We all twirl and swirl, so the spirit gives us the big Christmas tree. Standing in front of me, I look, what's behind us? It's a little boy and a cat with a magical mat. The magical mat zoomed and boomed. I kept marching down the path. There was a party. I joined the party, and there was dancing. I went straight to dancing. I was glancing at something, and it said, snow dance. And I danced and danced along to the music. Thank you.
Odera Okeke.
Inner dots, what I think about, dots that I keep inside, secrets that I want to hide, all the poems and rhymes. I think about all good things and someday. I fill my mind with positive thoughts all the time. Inner dots. We all have good characteristics, creative, smart, courageous, and brave. So many others that I can't name. But there's something we all have. Inner thoughts. Something telling us to do the right thing. Something telling us to listen and respect people. Something telling us to do things we don't want to do, even when it moves to help others. Something telling us to just be kind.
Our next up is Orly Schwartz. Woo!
Like, let's see, give me a bucket. They just,
It's almost spring. The sky is high, the grass is low, the trees are in the middle, you know. The grass is green, the flowers are blooming. I'm so happy because it's almost spring. The birds are chirping as loud as a trumpet. The whole place is sunlit. Winter made things freeze, but spring gives a warm breeze. I can't wait to play outside and plant seeds. And even though I love all seasons, spring is my favorite.
All right. Sorry, honey. Amelia Cooley.
man.
Mr. Shining Stage. Mr. Shining Stage, you glisten like gold. You shined as bright as the sun, decidedly never became it. Mr. Shining Stage, your skin was rough as wax. You glided through the water and moved as fast as a hawk. Mr. Shining Stingray, you had such beautiful spots. They went as deep as whirlpools and moon-solid ponds. Mr. Shining Stingray, when will you come back? I'm picturing when the years have become stacked. The memory of our meeting has started to rust. Please come back, Mr. Shining Stinger. You must.
Ella Wu.
Moonlight, 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 oh so bright. On the sky, giving light. Never flickers, letting the village seem to night. I could say down from the pivot, glowing and shimmering bright. Happily hanging in the sky. Take a look at the one.
Fatima Argueta Corrado.
Her story. I love my happy Salvadorian mom. I love her hugs. I love her cooking. I love that she works very hard. She works so she can get my baby sister stuff. She works so she can get me stuff. She is the best mother. She takes care of us when we are sick. And when mom's sad, she comes and asks if I'm okay. I love that she looks like my baby sister. I love that she looks like me. And my mother loves my baby sister. My mother loves me. And my baby sister loves my mom, and so do I.
Kalesi Ortiz.
Tornado. See the wind spin round and round across the ground, around the ground. See the wind spin around the world. That's a tornado. I make cars fly, spin, and bring houses with my wings. I'm made by hot air and cold air, making disruption around the world. I can pick up cows and ducks, a bunch of stuff, even trucks. It spins fast with lots of dust. That's a tornado.
Elena Luongo.
The silence between us. It starts as a whisper on the red tongue, before the guitar or the beat of your drum. A melody hiding in the back of my mind, a rhythm that only my heart can find. The lyrics that tell me I'm not all alone, the language of music that feels like home. A symphony of music that never ends, and the music can find its meaning.
Sophia Carrillo. Woo!
The wind sleep. The wind blows. My flowers grow. Dandelions, lilies, tulips, daisies, pansies, daffodils, and roses. The trees blow in the wind. A seed blows and it falls to the ground. I found it just laying around. I put it in my jacket and ran inside. I put some dirt in a pot and put the seed inside. I showed it to my sister and got some water. I left it by my windowsill near the sun. 2 weeks passed and it started to grow. 3 weeks passed and there it was, a beautiful yellow. Bunnies hopped, animals played, birds started to sing. That is the beauty of spring.
Eric Roldan Basabe.
In the sky. In the sky. Calm and peaceful little sky. Circumstance for the next I reach the way I feel. Peaceful blue sky. Nice fluffy white clouds. Rain awesome sun. So a star in the sun. With felt touching down into my eyes. An awesome view. As the day comes to a close, the sky goes with orange peak and air. This is a coloring star IP of sunlit sky. And the sound of the building comes up. The color for the balloons comes up. The star sets from blue. The sun comes up. The dew starts.
Gabrielle Griffith.
Life is almost like a season, always changing and growing. You have to accept that life will always go our way, but that's okay. Because there's always a road ahead. We just have to find out who we are and then race us for that. Because we're all unique and all the way. And that's an honest fact, if I say so myself.
Alexia Gonzalez Barrio.
Mistakes. Feeling it's written, but it says in my stomach. And I have to report There is nothing I can do about it. After so much work and wiping off the sweat, I'm very nervous and nervous. But I remember I still have to perform. Being an amazing instrument again. Instead of it, I really dreams come my way. I get on stage and accept sports. You need a mistake. But I remember mistakes are behind, mistakes are above. And you can always fix a mistake. I keep doing things and make a mistake in a party in my heart. Don't let a mistake embarrass you. Mistakes are a part of life. Mistakes make you a better person.
Santiago Godoy.
Endangered animals. It all started 13 billion years ago when the life started to form in the sea. They evolved in the love and turned into the creatures that we have. So people started thinking that 13 animals the right word started killing some of the animals. And that's how we got some endangered animals.
Our next poet is Viviana Merlucci.
In big talks and small laughs, in long runs and short walks, through thick and thin, through highs and lows, my best friends are the ones who guide me forward. They sit beside me for a while, comforting me with their warm smiles. They are the light that brightens my day, even when my skies are red. My best friends are the ones who guide me forward. When I cry and feel alone inside, they stare at me with their blue and brown eyes. They say, I'm here no matter what. It brings me joy and I feel loved at once. My best friends are the ones that guide me forward.
Avery Hogan.
Sunset. Sunsets are the colors pink, yellow, and orange. Sunsets taste like multicolored cotton chips. Sunsets sounds like violins. Sunsets smell like fresh pools or dreams. Sunsets look like a colorful, lively pink. Sunsets make me feel calm and joyful. Sunsets make me feel breezy.
Our next poet is Camila Guinto. Woo!
Hydrotons? A bird whistling with many other birds, getting ready for a performance on the streets. Hearing chirping sounds, every bird is singing together as a chorus all in sync. After all the birds finished singing their songs, they all went back to their nest, went to sleep until the next day. So once again, they started to sing and play.
Our next poet is Xander Thomas.
My work for baseball. When I first stepped on the diamond, I knew everything out for the rest of my life. It's the way everyone moves, smells breakfast, and talent like me if you treat and how you have our treat. If you treated ball, they will treat you better too. Thank you, baseball, for changing the devil and all the great time.
Next poet is Caitlin Ortega.
Beautiful ocean, the light and body of water, rollers and shadows and sun to do in darkly tide. Star blissful above the at night. There were creatures riding the waves along the way, so strong, yet so gentle and feathered. Oh, how much it commands, full of beautiful colors deep and above, one day or another. I hope you hear a thousand still.
Our next poet is Sofia Sanchez Hervasio.
Who am I? I'm a girl named Sophia. Some people judge me for my skin and race, but we shouldn't get judged for our skin color. And we shouldn't change who we are. But people don't know what's going inside our hearts. Sadness, scared about immigration, and also family members getting sent back to Mexico. But this is me.
poet rather, Azra Gossin. Woo!
Ode to spring. The cold weather has come to an end, and it seemed like the fun may just never end. Blossoms of buds sprout once more, flower petals fall to the floor. Even though the bees are scary, they're here for pollen carry. Hibernation ends, and the bears and birds get ready to play with friends. The grasses are like bright green beams, they dance through the air, dancing without a care. Up on the treetops, bluebirds sing, their notes higher than G5 strings. Butterflies dance, squirrels bound over treetops as their acorns fall and drop. Baby animals nestle closely in their beds, their eyes twinkling like rainbow threads. This is my ode to spring, this melody I sing, spring, spring, spring.
Our next poet is Olivia Bartley.
Nature. Nature's a magical place, the center of my face. Grasses green like lime and it grows every time. Mountains touch your birds like they're saying, how are you? Birds go tweet tweet like a happy bee. Trees dance in the breeze and whisper through the leaves. Streams go splish splash. Can you imagine that? Nature helps us feel happy in a special kind of way. So let's keep it clean each and every day.
Our next poet is Alice Mason.
Unshakable. They try to warm us up and hide away our feelings. Even when it feels hopeless, just remember, there's always a light in the darkness, always a glimmer of hope and despair. Once found, it grows stronger until it overpowers the sadness. So remember, when you think is all or anything, find your light. Don't give up. You're strong. Unshakable.
Our next poet is Zara Benjamin.
Blue is like the sky. Blue tastes like blueberries. Blue smells like the French ocean waters. Blue sounds like the roar from the ocean in Tunisia. Blue feels like our young guarded through the rich. Blue looks at the sky with big, beautiful clouds. Blue makes me feel calm. Blue is a pretty color.
Our next poet is Peyton Powers.
Yeah. Gone. Gone. She wouldn't really be gone. Gone to the wind, off the earth, never to be seen again. Gone. Why might if you left? Leave you all alone, sitting in sorrow. Gone. Why might you ask? Have they left? Their time was gone, their place was calling. But are they really gone? Goodbye, and we'll take it from you. They left without your permission. Gone. Gone physically, but never gone in your heart. Grammy.
Our next poet is Harper Carey.
The ocean has the ocean has a contract. The ocean has the color. The ocean has a story. The ocean has looked through the
Our next poet is Caitlin Alvarez.
memories. Memories are like smoke drifting in one of our minds. Some happy, exciting, or warm coffee that's 2 days ago. So sad like the tears you have to shed alone in the middle of the night. No matter what, memories are treasured for us. There are things that can never be forgotten no matter what. Memories are things you should embrace, cherish, and never let fade away. Memories are things that shape our lives and make us who we are today. So make sure to always keep beside them and never look away. That's all.
Sorry, just a quick
Look
hydration break. Thank you so much. And we are up to our next poet, Anthony Alvarado. I messed that up. My apologies. We are up to Kaden Yoon.
Family is love. First people I see when I open my eyes every morning. Always spending time with them makes me feel less worried. Memories together on the beach will say, I think that we should play every day. I have them together on the couch exploring them late, yawning before bed until we say goodnight. I love hanging out with them every day. Someday I will be taller than them, really deep about it. Listening to each other all the time, only having fun while we're together. Vibing all the way. Every day I say I love my family forever. Thank you.
Our next poet is Merritt Harper.
The ocean. Going to the beach is a fun activity. When you put your feet in the water, it feels as if the water is perfect, made just for you. Going near the water, there are more surfboards and paddleboards. The waves go so high, it looks as if they touch the sun, making a perfect wave. Coming back to shore from a day in the ocean, it feels as if you just arrived. The next time you go back to the beach, digging your feet in the sand just doesn't feel right. But going in the ocean makes you feel as if you've won with it. Hours pass and the sun is still shining. The waves never stop going high, and there will always be endless fun in the ocean.
Our next poet is Grayson. Oh, there we go. To be young. Yes, that's amazing. Grayson Tetamanti. Bravo, let's give it up for Grayson.
For something that I didn't feel great. I felt lazy. But the was percent. Don't pick up. For learning how hard it is, the little and finish your life with those books tonight.
Good job, Grayson. Our next poet, Allison Lucy.
Christmas. Candles set in the air. Having would taste so pop after. Rooftops filled with white neon. I steaming every year. Snow covering everything. Total were so terrifying like ones. Little gingerbread. On little people wearing on blue sadness. Stars on top of all Christmas.
Good job. Our next poet is Azanet Valdovinos.
Oh, just a little bit. You got pretty old. And you'll get married, and please don't forget me, because life isn't always happy. It doesn't always end like a story. It doesn't always end like a fairy tale. And you'll get married, and please don't forget me, because life isn't always easy, and it hurts to see you leaving. So do me a favor and please, sis, live in the world with me.
Our next poet is Alyssa Kessler.
In my world. In books she finds a world so vast, where numbers weave and stories cast. Their spells of old, their truth so true, and mass new magic shines anew. The woods her friends, the brook her song. She knows where every path belongs. The rustling leaves, the whispering breeze, the magic whispers to the past. O creative soul, so bold, so brave, with mass sharp mind and art pure sight, I dance, I soar, I ride the wind forevermore. Just let me be my soul of light. My heart is beating so bright to finish this poem in morning light.
Our next poet is Oscar Lopez.
my story. I am Mexican. I like talk. I always play games with my cousin. I like math in school, but I don't like home. I like friends that I hate others. When I see red, I feel happiness. When I see rain, I feel sad.
Our next poet is Peyton Williamson.
I had shoes that were really old. I loved them so much I couldn't let go. Old shoes are like your old friends. Even though they were too small, I still wanted to wear them. That shoe had a piece of my heart. That shoe was so close to me. I used to sleep with the shoe beside me. Then I had to let go. It was really hard to, but sometimes it's just time to let go of something you really love. But sometimes it's okay to let go. Just know you're not the only person that had to let go of something you love, really love.
Our next poet is Liaison Joseph Jones.
My mother's light keeps me warm during cold times. My mother's light fights when I'm in the dark. My mother's light shines like never before. My mother's light shows me for a reason. My mother's light cares for me when I'm alone. Now I know that even when I'm alone, my mother's light will still be with me, even if I don't see it.
Our next poet is Ismail Akbar.
Even when it gets hard, never give up. When you keep failing, persevere. Be a leader and also have integrity. Make friends, but never forget about your education and your family. When you feel sad in the future, remember who you are.
Our next poet is Benjamin Williams.
Take your time. I'll do speak for you. You have to do it.
Batman. Batman helps people at night. He's a ninja that takes flight. The Joker disguises himself as a friend, but backstabs you in the end. Batman isn't afraid of bullies. He is known as the Dark Knight. My favorite thing about him is he knows how to put up a fight. So be careful and do what's right, because bats might bite.
Our next poet is Vivian Siegel.
Why must you? Why must you mimic me? My words don't belong to you. You're not my mirror. Don't show my reflection. Why must you mock me? My differences make me special. My differences keep me from becoming a follower, because I am a leader. Why must you annoy my friends? We've never done anything wrong. What are we to you? Stop your cruelty. But why must we get upset? We know just how you feel. You're nervous and insecure. We'll never let you get the best of us.
Our next poet is Sebastian Garingo.
There you go.
Love is like a dove. Love is like a dove that flies in the early sunset. A sunset that is graceful, beautiful. A flowing stream. It's smooth, but it can also be like a kayak flowing through a river, bumpy, brushing against the lone standing rocks on the shore. But those lone rocks and rough waters aren't just obstacles that stand in your way. Love comes with its own history, its own feelings and emotions, forming on its own. Yes, standing alone can be empowering, but staying together is like two twin suns in a galaxy far, far away. A strong mountain standing together like the Himalayas that kept major civilizations away from each other for so long. But I know love is like a dove that flies in the early sunset. a dove that will return.
Our next poet is Nolan Rice. Give it up for Nolan.
What friendship means to me. Friendship means kindness. Friendship means being fair. Friendship means protecting your friends. Friendship means to live your life knowing the area. Friendship means your friend should trust you, not be scared. Friendship is like an ally. Friendship is not bad. Friendship means being an ally. Friendship means being a good sport. Friendship means to help your friend. Friendship means to tell the truth. Friendship means to never forget your friend. For Lucy, friendship means finding the right person to be by your side. Friendship can be with any place for reason, but this is what friendship means to me.
Our next poet is Leah Caparelli.
The pantry. The old pantry lived with me in my backyard that held rubber. We had pictures of eating hanging out next to the tree. It got sick. I remember when it rained, it would go down the leaves. Now the rain just goes down to the ground. It was like a shower of ash and it faded. The next day when I didn't see it. Now in that same place that held fun, sad, happy, and anger, where secrets are held, is now just an empty spot. Prayer tree, come back to please stop.
Our next poet is Jake Grinberg.
We're the Jews of Israel. We learn, we teach about our culture to our children, to our students. Long ago, we were slaves, taken away to work in deserts, treated harshly, whipped, sometimes killed. We had to do work for our masters. We were not human to them, just another object they owned, forced to do work. We felt it was wrong, so we let our identities and pride take over. We practiced religion secretly. We prayed. We longed to be set free. Then one brave Jew stepped up, and we escaped. Now we live worldwide, being proud and not letting hate get to us. We will fight for what is right. We are the Jews of Israel.
Great job. Our next poet is Emma Rusto.
Oh, midnight, with the stars you shine. Oh, midnight, your reality is soft, just as a cloud in the wind. Oh, midnight, on a dark and stormy night, you're with me, guiding me through the darkness and into the light. Oh, midnight, in the house have certain spots where you lay. Under my bed is where we stay. Oh, midnight, you lay in the sun like you own the whole world. You inspire all. Oh, midnight, you have the keys to my world and you have come. Oh, midnight, like the sun you shine. In the day, in the night, you're always with me, guiding me into the light.
Next up is Maeve Swaggerty.
What? From my Uncle Ted. Sometimes during sad times, you feel like you're at the bottom of a deep pit, and you don't see the way out. You scream and shout, yet no one hears you. It feels as though you will never see sunlight again. But as you are there longer, you come to accept what has happened to you, and you are slowly learning to overcome it. You stare at the sunshine, animals, and all kinds of beauty, and you are now a whole new person. And you realize the pit was just an obstacle in your way, which was really just a learning experience. And there will be lots of hard times like this, but you will know how to face them now.
Our next poet is Cassidy Labate.
Free. I've been caught by the hands of expectation, shoved into this cage of doubt and chained by sorrow. But my wings still work, and I still know how to use them. My spirit is still free, and my heart is still wild. I'll keep waiting till I'm unchained and this dungeon door is opened. I'll keep waiting for freedom. My mind might work against me, but my heart decides my freedom. I trust my wings to follow my heart, and I trust my heart to lead me. I need to just stop listening to this voice in my head and not trap my heart in a cage. Be free.
Our next poet is Angela Petrozzilo.
Why can't I go back? As I walk to my chair, I hear a tick and a talk. I look over at the clock. As the red horn moves so fast, seconds into minutes, minutes into hours, hours to days. You don't pass by so fast. I live you can never get her. I look in the past and try to look into the future. People will mistakes I made along the way. I must fix them, I say. At the end of the day, I can't go back, but be better while moving on.
There you go. I love it. I love it. Our next poet is Kaylee Maldonado Galvan.
My story. I'm just a girl who likes dark diaries, who wants curly hair badly, who is a picky eater. I'm just a girl who struggles sometimes in math, who likes playing board games with my family, who likes eating Takis, and I'm just a girl who doesn't like doing homework, who cries easily, gets mad easily. I'm just a girl who loves her grandparents, who loves her big brother, even if I say I hate you, I don't really. I'm just a girl who is messy and shy and quiet, who is starting with my family and friends. I'm just a girl who cries when someone yells at me, and who is sensitive, who gets hurt easily. I'm just a girl.
Our next poet is Oliver Meda.
Pets. A dog is said to be a man's best friend. That is true because it doesn't matter what pet you have. It could be dangerous or soft, but they'll stay with you as long as they live. Pets will be there when you need them. It can be any scenario, but they will always be there no matter what. Your pet will stick to you like how a bee sticks to nectar. Pets are like a bed when you're tired or sad because you can hold them, which is comforting.
It's about fear and tremble. Like,
Our next poet is Sophia Sanchez.
Empty promises. I'll get you this, I'll get you that. But we both know those are empty promises. Each empty promise is a crack in the mirror. The cracks get deeper with each unfulfilled promise and soon shatter. And one day it won't matter what you say. Cracked mirrors are hard to repair. But we'll do this together. We'll do that. If you really cared, we wouldn't put a tear in my heart. Empty promises.
Our next poet is Jason Banawa. Come on, give it up for Jason.
winter. White snow falls on the sleepy ground. The frozen world makes not a sound. Freezing winds blow through the naked tree. Winter brings a quiet grace to me. Hot cocoa warms my freezing cold hands. Ice covers up the frozen white ground. See?
Our next poet is Riley Sylvain. Give it up to Riley.
What if? Imagine you're on a hill, the sun is setting, sunset pink and beautiful. You start thinking, what if I'm not going to be successful in life? What if I'm all alone? What if my dream doesn't come true? All you have to do is believe in yourself. So I'll sit on this hill, breathe cool air, and let the worries go with the tide. The sun sets for its promise to return stronger, better, and brighter tomorrow. You dream on, but the only dream that dies is the what ifs. As you go home, the sunset is roaming, the pink sky whispers of a brand new star, to chase the quiet themes that lower your heart. For every dream you hold in your grasp, just take the first step and don't let your moment pass.
Our next poet is Esayu Castillo.
Beautiful spring. Today I will be smiling. The sunlight makes me happy. A hug and a beautiful smile and a delicious breakfast awaits me. How beautiful is spring. I look through my window. The beautiful tulips dance with me. The butterfly smiles at me. The doves wave to me with their wings. How beautiful is spring. When I walk to school, the green trees walk through. The blue sky follows me. A little bee plays with me. A little white dog walks behind me. How beautiful is spring.
Our next poet is Beatrix Colbe.
The seashore. The wind blows, the waves crash on the shore. The seagulls cry. The crabs go little sick. The light streams don't go too far into the ocean. Splash, splash. Kids play in the water and big sea castles in sand. People watch the sunset and maybe the sun rapids. The seashore is such a beautiful place.
And our next poet is Sebastian Flynn.
Life. To be or not to be, yet that is not the question. It is to live or to love, to rejoice or to mourn. Life is a gift. We must use this gift to bring happiness to all. We are created one to live in harmony. Yet most don't see it, but we are peace, we are love, we are lives. Life isn't about power or money, it is about those who we spend it with. While most tend to live in pride, I choose to look to a life where all live in harmony. I dream of happiness, I dream of peace, I dream of life.
Our next poet is Carolina de Bucay.
Friendship. When I smile, you come into all our funny moments where I say my life would not be completely without you. I find you so you the best.
Good job. Our next poet is Maddie Russo.
Sea. Crashing waves rip hard into the cracks of the rocks. Foamy sea remains.
Good job. Our next poet is Sofia Ramirez.
Life nowadays. Life nowadays is hard and mean. As I pray for peace, I follow my lead. Life nowadays is difficult to watch. I have my way to untie my knot. As I wait for a change, I erase my pain. Life nowadays is rough and tough. There are some days that have so much luck. Life nowadays can lock you out. I have my keys to take you out. Life nowadays can break your heart, but there can be something sweet in life nowadays too.
Our next poet is Kiranya Dikwa Gadara. I see it.
Oh, on the darkest nights where fright can be seen, flying through the dark, hope rises. Through the clouds, past the stars, and even Mars, hope will always find you beneath the glowing stars. No matter where you are, wish on a star, and you will see a glimmer of light that shines to be seen, illuminating the silent night's hope. Good job.
Our next poet is Isaiah Irwin.
Blow. Blows like the ocean. The sound of waves blow. So gentle and calm. The sky was blue. Birds chirping while an airplane soars. And you drink some of my favorite type of sour, and it really sounds like a sight was telling you to sing.
Our next poet is Amy Espinosa.
The way you are. A gentle word, a steady hand, the way you can understand. Holding me close even when it all goes wrong, you make me feel safe and sound, like no one else is around. Even when the mood is wrong, you know how to lift it up. You know just how to cheer me up and find the right words to say.
Our next poet is Olivia Russo.
Spring. Little leaves in a tree where there were only branches previously. We can go outside to play, run around the fields all day. Bountiful buds in a tree when there were only leaves previously. Soon will come the bumblebees, take their honey if you please. Fluorescent flowers in a tree where there were only buds previously. When you smell the air, you'll realize no perfume could ever compare.
Our next poet is Eliana Torres.
Roses are rare, violets are blue, just like the ocean. Whenever the ocean's happy, people are too. Did you know that there's over 2 million species of animals within the sea? One is the starfish. The beauty of a starfish is they can be big, they can be small. Some starfish have 50 points, other starfish have 5 points. Did you know that starfish have eyes all over their body? Another species of the sea is the jellyfish. The beauty of a jellyfish is that they can be big, they can be small. Some jellyfish can be venomous, while others are not. Did you know that 90% of the jellyfish is water? The beauty of the jellyfish.
Our next poet is Rochelle Mayor.
Peace. Fighting is no way of fixing a problem. Talk them out and maybe you'll solve them. Please don't go to war with all of your might. There is no need to put up a fight. Peace is a way to laugh and play. You can do it every single day. Trust me, it works. I've tried it before. It makes a nice life and much, much more. All around me, my surroundings hold many people with stories to unfold. And most of those stories aren't even told. Peace is a place of freedom and space. It's a way to keep everybody safe. Peace should exist all around the world.
Okay, with the bows. I love it. Our next poet is Celeste Buenrostro Lopez.
My story. I am a girl. A girl who is loving. A girl who wants the world to be fair. A girl who wants to know real lives. I enjoy being a second girl. I love to be a gymnast basketball player. You might always lose in basketball or get in front of gymnastics. That's not going to stop me from being myself. I'm not a person who's embarrassed to share who I am. Or I'm prostitute by how funny I am. I'm best people when it's sort of on my basketball team because I'm short. But that's just me.
is Joshua Hilsenrath.
Be you. Be your inner self. Not what one. Oh my God. Not what one might see on the outside. There, finally got it. Yes.
Give it up!
But on the inside, dive down deep into a pool of your own thoughts. What? Oh my God! I cannot do this.
Take a deep breath. Just slow break.
Ride a spaceship through your bloodstream, through your veins, and into your heart. Feel your inner self. See what I see. Be your inner self.
Our next poet is Macy Freeman. Give it up for Macy.
Wolves. Fast wolves are strong and quick. They're always traveling in packs. Your eyes, excellent hunters, deer it up when it chase the moonlight snap. At night when it's dark and there's a high full moon, they howl out aloud, oh! And then they settle under a tree with their pups.
Our next poet, I love it, I see it, I love it, is Catherine Behrens. Woo!
Music sound, why me, and extended people in balance. Why me, like at the middle of the sea, even before you will shine on me. Music sound, I'll let me be, so I can have victory. The victory of pregnant bass that will raise in my face when I look my face. Good to know. Persons of skill, I had a question of mine. Why does the sun follow me all the time?
Yes. Our next poet is Giordana Peduto Papas. Give it up for Giordana.
Music. Music rhymes, I hear that beat, and that is when I move my feet. Music is what gets you going day and night, singing and dancing all the time, paving my way through time. Music.
Our next poet is Noah Chavis.
Rain. The rain crumbles in the sky. Thunder rumbles from afar. Clouds cover the sun. Rain really just say. But the sun comes up. A rainbow forms. You're so happy. But the rain crumbles again. Thunder blows, so you go to sleep. It is nighttime. You wake up. The rain is still covering. There are stars in your eyes. You look around. You go to sleep. Good night.
Good job. And our next poet is Kendra Uwachu.
Book haiku. Page to the next, plus stories coming alive, world of well-cast text. Entertaining me, imagination is key, I'm so full of glee. From evil to nice, plots appear left, right, center. Who will pay the price? From horror to love, thriller to graphic novels, so much to choose from. Books are diverse too, genres, colors, you name it, made for you to choose. Life lessons are taught, stories of determined folks, made for deep thought. Now it is your turn. Millions of books and novels. Give it a good try.
Good job. Kendra is our last formal poet, so parents and family, let's stand up and give it up to our creative scholars. Give it up for the poets. Give it up for the poets. You guys crushed it. How lucky are we? I think that's it, right? Enjoy the creativity of your children. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Good luck next year.